This is QN506, Terminator for China at 10.0, a special event vehicle that came out several years ago in the event vehicle repair factory. Here it is. It's a beautiful, unique tank at 10.0 for China, and I love bringing this thing into the games and just play around with it just because it's so different from anything else. But this tank is a paper Tiger tank. It looks really impressive on paper, but in reality it's very much a disappointment. But it's still fun because it's so unique. You can still do stuff, but in terms of efficiency, in terms of effectiveness, it's not as good as you would think it is. What's so special about this tank? Well, it's a Terminator tank, if we can call it that. It's a tank that has no crew in the turret. It looks like that. We got 3 crew in the front, but the turret itself is crewless. There's nobody sitting there. So if you get shot in the turret, you don't die, which is nice. So what do we have? We have 20 rockets. We have 4 fire and forget missiles. We have a 20 millimeter cannon. Actually 30 millimeter cannon with APFSDS rounds. We have thermal imaging. We have smokes. We have tracking. And that should be about everything. So lots of different ordnances available to you. A lot of different things, a lot of different tools. But is it effective? Not very much. These rockets, the small caliber ones, right up here, they only have 200 millimeters of penetration, which from the front is not gonna do much to any MBT. From a side you can, but from the front you're not gonna do much. Which one is it? These rockets right here. This is what we have. And you got 20 of them. They only have 200 millimeters of penetration, which sounds like it's a good amount, but from the front, any MBT may be able to withstand it, so it's not very effective. And in great Gaijin fashion, they tend to hit the ground before they straighten themselves out and actually go on target, so you have to be mindful of that. Fire and forget missiles don't always work in terms of destroying the target. They go out, they hit the target, but to destroy a target, that's a gamble. I would say about 50% that you have a chance to actually kill something. 30 millimeter cannon is probably your most effective tool, but you only get 100 rounds to use, so not very much. With the MBTs, you can shoot off the tracks, maybe get the cannon. Trying to kill something with that cannon is sometimes possible, but you're likely to lose a lot of ammo doing so. So that's why I don't really bother doing that. I try to keep it for targets that I can actually kill. But overall, this tank is very fun to play, even though it's not very effective. It's still different. It offers something refreshing when you play China, and the 10.0, it's not too bad. One big problem, as you will notice in my games, is that once you get hit into these rocket pods, once these get shot, you explode, you lose, you go on fire, you burn for about 15 seconds, and you lose a lot of your ammo, most likely everything, including the gun. So it's very frustrating, it's very annoying. Yes, the turret is crewless, but you have these massive rocket pods that are very visible. It's easy to hit you, and once you get hit, it explodes, you lose all your ammo, and you have to go back to the capture point to replenish yourself, and it takes time. So let's take a quick jump into the game and see how this performs in the game. Okay, scouted the first guy. I can see a couple more. Okay. First missile out. Second missile out. I don't know what this is. Nice. Sometimes these missiles work, sometimes they don't. This was one of the better cases. That's my third missile. I see a helicopter. Oh, that's the spawn already. I didn't know that you could actually peek in there. And the guy's not moving at all. You should move, sir. Okay, got the critical. He's on fire. Okay, got the assist. BMP. Somebody else over here. Missile. Contact. All out of missiles now. Now it's just my gun and my rockets. Side shots, beautiful. From the front I wouldn't be able to pen, I don't think. Light targets, no problem. Tanks, a bit of an issue. So if I can get some side shots, that's the best way. Somebody's over here. Object 775. Pretty strong. Ow. Looks like Chintaro. Oh, what is this? T-64. Beautiful. It's not very often that you get a kill with a rocket because they're so underpowered, but when it's a side shot like that, then you can do something. So luckily for me it worked out. 775 is down, now I should be able to push forward. Area in front of me should be available now. Somebody's behind this cover here. I don't really see anything. Is that a tank? That's a tank. Of course, rockets hitting the ground, like always. Very effective. Excellent tank design. Nice. Somehow my gun is red, even though it doesn't look like I have enough damage. Beautiful, BTR is down. Depression on this thing is not the greatest, so you have to be careful about how you come over high grounds. Looks like we've secured A point. The enemy team seems to be down now. BMP is down. Oh, I see him. 160. Side shots, no problem. Looks like we got a couple of units over here. And this is what happens all the time. And now I can't repair. Can't repair. Even though I'm alive. Might as well jump into a nuke and drop it because I can't do anything with my repairs. That last video there, I did drop the nuke. Unfortunately I cut it out in the video by mistake. But the nuke did get dropped. And I did get the credit for it. Now on this map I'm going to be trying to scout as much as I can. Side shots. Using the drone I can pick up a lot of targets and then slowly make my way out onto the field and then take them out. Looks like 3 of them decided to come out and push this way. Okay, he's down now. Let's get another target scouted first and then move on. Attention to the map. The enemy team is pushing hard. With all the scouting going on in this game, our team should be performing much better, but despite all of that, we are still struggling. Perfect. Scout the target, move slowly into a better position. Okay, not a whole lot of damage there, but at least something. Got the assist on that. This guy got the ring, got the radiator. Not too bad. This guy's hiding behind the building. Let's scout him. And my team is dying. Hard to really do much. We ended up losing that game. We've got SPA hiding behind this rock formation. I can't really push until I get some support. Okay, Panzer IV. He's gonna show us how it's done. Alright, tanks go forward. You guys can go ahead. The enemy is already on A point. Okay, we got... Okay, he's down. Now we can come out. Now we can push. Panzer IV, he's hurt. Let's help him out. Oh, we got somebody over here. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Normally those missiles don't connect very well, but in this case it worked out. I see a helicopter. This missile should be able to get him. Ow. I got distracted there. Backup is here. It's nice to use rockets to bring down these buildings so that we can get a better view of the guy who is hiding behind the wall here. But looks like it's not enough for us to really see him. So I'm just gonna go and replenish my rockets, maybe remove a few more buildings. and get a better view. Somebody's on A, and I'm the only one defending it at the moment. Okay, scouted this direction. Okay. We got him scouted. Cleaning up these buildings so I can see, take a better look. And there's the fire again. I don't know why this tank runs out of repair kits. I think it's a bug or a glitch in the game. I don't think it's supposed to do that. You got my barrel again. Just like last game. This tank is very sensitive to shots. One shot and then it explodes, everything goes on fire, you lose a lot of ammo. And then somehow people are able to shoot you right where your gun is. Without having to be too accurate. That T-72 is somewhere here behind this building still. I'm gonna try to take down these buildings so that he has nowhere to hide. Okay, got the serious damage on his barrel now. Okay. Finally he's down, now we can move on. Panzer IV is still alive. Jinxed it. Okay, they should be starting to push right now. Okay, I see one, I see another one. 249. Oh, I see another one. Actually 246, not 249. I hear multiple tanks. If I had good depression, I could pull out and do some more damage, but okay, we got it. The rockets worked. Now we got company, left flank. go again. The good thing is that I'm on the A point. I will be able to replenish everything I lose. And nobody seems to want to get this guy. Everybody's busy doing something else. Nice. Excellent. Here we go again. Got the barrel, nice. That's my second extinguisher now. I don't have any more. I think that's why I can't repair anymore, is because I'm still on fire and I can't put it out. And I can't even request for somebody to put me out. That's the bad part. I am still on fire and I can't repair. Even though I'm on the A point. I can still get XP just by getting shot all the time. It doesn't look like I'm gonna die. I can only move a little bit with one track, but I can't repair. I can still scout though. I wish I could just request for firefighting help. So there we are. This is QN506. Unique vehicle, fun vehicle, but nothing special. Nothing to be really afraid of. It has a couple of tools available to it, but if you come across it, there's not a whole lot to be scared of. You just try to destroy it, hit the rocket pods. That's probably the biggest weakness that it has. But overall, it's still a unique vehicle and I enjoy playing it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.